Today, come with those around the world to discover
the 516 bridge and the Pavia walkways.
Let's go. 516 meters long, which means it's not like you can just take a quick run if you're scared and get there right away. The only thing I'm afraid of is that I'll freeze up. So they say that if you have a bit of vertigo, heads off to your work hanging from there. Whoa, he tells me, yeah. But I told him, you've got guts. Huh. Well, another day in Portugal, another day of rain. Although yesterday we got lucky at the park because it rained very little, practically nothing. We just crossed Braga on our route south, brutal traffic chaos, and we're on our way to our next stop, day 2 in Portugal, and we're going to the 516 walkway in Arouca. Tell us a little bit, Manu.
Well, the 516 walkway is the second largest in Europe, according to what we read yesterday.
In the world.
In the world. In the world.
It's 516 meters long.
And almost 200 high, if I remember correctly.
175. I don't know why I remembered that info, but I'm so forgetful.
So here we go, to show you another of the unknown or not so well-known things about Portugal, like Porto or Lisbon.
In fact, what big city did we pass today?
Today we passed Braga, and we'll leave Porto behind, obviously, because the city we're going to is further south than Porto. So we're continuing our route south.
Tough decision, huh? Because I loved Porto back in the day, but for this plan, we have to show you deep Portugal. The less known and less touristy side, we had to skip it. But anyway, it was a tough decision. By the way, the 516 connects with a walkway.
They're two different things. One thing is crossing the 516 bridge, and another thing is the walkway. We have the ticket to do the bridge. Doing the bridge at a certain time, you have to get a ticket, reserve the time, and then you can do the walkways. According to what we read yesterday, the walkway starts from, it's 3 towns where it starts, where it passes through, and where it ends. The last stop isn't operational for us tomorrow, so we won't be able to do it. We'll only be able to do a bit more than half of the walkways, but tomorrow we'll give you many more details.
We'll tell you when we get there to see what we find. But important, you must reserve. According to what we read, there's nowhere where to buy the tickets. You have to buy them online, no matter what.
Good morning, everyone. We are in Alvarenga.
In the parking lot, 20 minutes from the entrance of the 516 bridge, 516 meters long, 175 high. And we left it here. It's one of the official parking lots to walk towards the entrance. No cell service at all, by the way.
Yeah, there's no cell service. We'll leave through Va, and we'll have to take a taxi up to Albergaria.
Trying to get some service to know which way we're going, because we have the coordinates, but okay, there's a little sign over there. Perfect, well thank goodness, because I find it so curious that in Portugal, 21st century, there are areas that, as you see, aren't uninhabited. We're not in the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing, zero. Suspended bridge, suspension bridge, buy tickets. Well, at least it's well marked. The website to buy the tickets is below.
You know there's no kiosk or stand. There's only a website where you can buy the ticket.
Come on, they say you have to leave with time.
As of today, May 6th, 2026, 12 euros per person to cross the bridge and to do the walkways, 2 euros per person. We don't know if the price has gone down because there are 3 kilometers of walkway that can't be done, but that's the price as of today.
Which, by the way, we found out yesterday, we read that the section of walkways Manu is talking about that's closed is due to the fires that happened in 2025, which devastated that whole area. And they're still, well, remodeling, let's say, the area affected that hit the walkways, the fire of 2025. Before reaching the bridge, there's still a short walk of about 10 or 15 minutes. It might seem like an inconvenience, but it's actually a very wise decision. Vehicles stay in the designated parking lots, and the last stretch is done on foot, reducing traffic and the impact on the small villages in the area. Also, this path allows you to enjoy the landscape calmly, walking among traditional houses, forest, and the sound of the Paiva River, reminding us that the destination is important, but the journey is also part of the experience.
Well, Keka, what's the feeling of a person who has vertigo seeing such a construction at this height?
That I'm a brave one, first of all, no matter what they say, because as we've already repeated, it's 516 meters long. It means you can't just make a quick run for it if you're scared and get there right away. Plus, you're with a group. You have to keep a certain pace, like we're seeing here, the first group that left before us. You have to keep a steady rhythm, and we're 175 meters high. I remind you, you're gonna see it now, coming up, but the floor isn't solid. It's great so that you can see right through it. So that's the worst for those of us with vertigo, the sensation of falling. If you have this, you have a wall or the bottom part is covered, you have a sense of being protected, but when it's all transparent, so to speak, that's when you have that sensation of free falling, which is what paralyzes us. And that's what we're gonna do. I just asked the guide who, although he speaks Portuguese, he's perfectly understood in Spanish, that the platform was made with very tight iron bars, precisely so that if you're walking normally without looking straight down, it gives the impression of a solid floor. It was made on purpose so that people with vertigo don't have such a hard time. So the important thing is not to look directly like this, because if you look straight down, you do see the sensation of falling. If you're in a normal movement, it gives you the impression of being solid. Those guys are real champions. Well, as we're crossing with more people, you can obviously feel it moving underneath us. It really has that distinct rhythmic sway to it, doesn't it? I have to say that what the guy said about the bottom parts being narrower to give the sensation of a floor, you can see it at that distance, for example, from where the people are coming. If you look over there, it's true that it looks like the floor, is covered, but here the floor immediately it doesn't trick you. But anyway, I don't see anyone with a scared face coming towards us. Look at the waterfall, Mia. Ooh. I think I was a little scared coming in. So, what's your take, Monty? What? You good, right? Like it's nothing.
Good. The truth is that...
I mean, the bridge really does feel safe. It's not like you're saying, hey, I'm on a suspension bridge here. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, the truth is that if you have... Oh my goodness.
I have vertigo. Don't fall, right?
If you have vertigo, looking down makes things complicated, but you always have to look straight ahead. But looking down is a really cool sensation too. The height there is. The sound of the river gives it another feeling. You're not just in a jungle, but you're hearing the water the whole time. Honestly, the bridge is incredible. Rebecca got in a hurry, but we should enjoy it a bit, right? Look at the waterfall right here. It's like a sense of total freedom while crossing the bridge. As you can see, all the floor panels, like the guy said before, they're all separate. They're all individual. It's not all one piece. And the whole bridge is made in sections. You can hold on right here to the railing. If you're afraid of heights, you'll never get your hands caught on anything. Honestly, the views are spectacular. They're just wonderful. Down here, we have the walkways, which are the walkways we're about to start on now. That will take us all the way down. And there, we'll catch the taxi back. The other option the guy gave us was to walk all the way down, come back up, and then we could cross the bridge again. But it's a lot of walking, and the stairs are okay for going down, but for coming up. Good morning.
Good morning.
And the guys here, well, they're probably gonna paint or do some kind of maintenance. But you gotta have guts, you know, to work way up here in the heights. And besides, at the same time, it can be an enviable job too, because you do unusual things that not everyone does. And you can enjoy this landscape that we're enjoying in a different way. You're working, but at the same time, you're here at a world-class strategic point, which is a marvel of a bridge. We can see the walkways now, right through here. That whole walkway going down. Until you reach the bottom. And I was reading that the bridge opened on May 3rd, 2021. Today is May 6th. So 3 days ago, it was 5 years since its first day of visits. And I missed a spot because the guy said earlier there was a point marking the 175 meters of height of the bridge, but I didn't see it. It was probably some paint mark and I just didn't see it. And while I'm talking, I imagine that behind me, you can see the whole construction, which is just amazing. And I can feel how the people walking behind me are making the bridge move and sway, and I'm moving right along with it. So anyway, final few meters. How's it going, Becky? How are you doing today?
Better now. I'm in a little bit of pain. Would you do it again? No.
Why?
Because I got really dizzy.
Yeah?
Damn, well, you didn't see how fast when you saw me walking so fast. Well, off camera, I was talking to Pedro, our guide, who is truly fantastic. And, well, first of all, we just realized that we bought the bridge ticket and the walkway ticket separately. But with the €2 you pay for the bridge, for crossing the bridge, the walkways are already included. The €2 for the walkways, which isn't much, you'd only pay that if you just come for the walkways, okay? But if you're going to do the bridge, you don't have to pay for them. It was a huge tourism driver for the area. At first, he told me that for the locals who are used to living off agriculture, it's a place with very few visitors, absolutely zero tourism. Back in 2015, when the walkways were built, they went from having 300 visitors to having 3,000 on any given summer day. Once they started seeing the money coming in and the cash flowing, well, things changed. And then in 2016 was when they proposed this major, this large-scale project that cost over €2 million. But it has brought in massive economic revenue thanks to tourism. And apparently nowadays, they like it more. They're more used to the bridge, which couldn't be inaugurated until 2021, until May 2nd, 2021. In fact, last Saturday was the 5th anniversary. It was finished in 2020, but with the pandemic, well, it couldn't be inaugurated until 2021. We crossed paths halfway with the maintenance crew, and I congratulated them because that's all I had time for to do during my quick walk across. I congratulated them because it's quite a feat. Now they're going to climb up there to check all the cables. Constant maintenance is done on the bridge, but man, climbing up that bridge at that height, which indeed, as our guide Pedro told us, it's from here that you really realize the scale, the colossal work, and the height that it has. 7 kilometers of hiking, they cut 4 for me. Well, here begin the 3 kilometers from Alvarenga to the Val River Beach, where there's a chance to group up and take taxis or jeeps. And they charge us between 20 and 24 euros per group, which is already an improvement on what we had calculated or read that taxis were between 10 and 20 euros per person. They say this is the section that didn't burn, which, by the way, I don't know if you can see in the distance, the whole area that burned in the 2025 fire. It started there at that antenna you see way up high. It's not known 50-50 if it was intentional or accidental, because according to what the guide told us, this area in summer reaches 43 degrees of heat. But no, that's not the problem. The problem is that the invasive tree, the eucalyptus, which is now used a lot for cellulose, and which, well, nowadays the factories also bring a lot of money to the region, but it's true that it's an invasive tree that was brought in the 1800s from Australia. In fact, this part here, he told us also caught fire years ago, and on its own, I mean, nothing has been replanted there, but it propagates all by itself. And it grows with a voracity that eats everything that's there, all the vegetation around it. In any case, that's the part that burned. And he tells us that well, the problem with the eucalyptus is the quantity. I mean, it has a root that goes down deep, goes very deep, absorbs a lot of moisture. So in summer, between the heat, the zero humidity caused by the amount of eucalyptus, it makes any tiny spark ignite. This area is very prone to fires.
And another thing the guide was telling us is that the waterfall we can see there, which goes to the Pavia River, they usually do it with a descent, right? With a harness.
Yes.
They rappel down the whole waterfall and reach the bottom to the river. It must be amazing. So all the anchor points are in place. Everything is ready to just arrive and do it. And then in the river, you can do rafting and kayaking.
He says this area is very well known for that. I was seeing them there anchoring themselves and holding the ropes to rappel down, when the only thing I had time to tell them when we were crossing the walkway is, since Portuguese and Spanish are so similar, I told him, in my country, we say, "You've got guts." And I say, "Did you understand?" He says, "No." I say, "That's your work, bravo." It's a shame my mic fell off and they couldn't record it. But I told him, kudos to you for hanging down from there. Oh, brava. Yeah. But I told him, you've got guts. It's just the truth, man. While we were walking along these walkways, we thought about something that's becoming clearer to us. When we look for travel information, the same places almost always appear, the same towns, the same viewpoints, and the same photos. And in the end, thousands of people end up concentrating in just a few kilometers. We try to travel in a different way, not because those famous places aren't worth it, which they often are, but because nearby there are usually corners just as special that receive very few visitors. Choosing places like this is also a way to travel with more meaning. It means spreading out tourism, helping small businesses, discovering places more peacefully, and showing that a country is much more than its 10 most famous destinations. Portugal is a perfect example. Beyond Lisbon or Porto or the Algarve, there are hundreds of places where it's still possible to walk, sit, and listen to the river and feel that the landscape is the true protagonist. And that, at least for us, is the type of trip that is worth continuing to look for.
Here at this suspension bridge, the journey ends. About 4 kilometers walking to the Bow River Beach. And now we'll see how we get back to Albergara. a taxi, a jeep. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll find a way. And at this little bridge, we're gonna finish the route. Totally recommended route. Super easy to do. If you do it from Albergari downwards, because it's all going downstairs and walking on flat ground right next to the Paiva River. There we have Giulietta. Do you have anything to say, Julia?
Yes, first, let's see if they finished this already. And second, that this one should give less vertigo, because I'm seeing, well, aside obviously from the height, because the floor of this one is made of wood, although it shakes more and the sides are totally transparent. So I don't know what to tell you.
This bridge is like training for the next one, right? You come here, you do this one first, and then you do the other one. And that way you're warming up. Let's see how this feels. This one's more dangerous than the other, huh? I said, this one's more dangerous than the other.
Well, but this one isn't scary. Look, you'd also have to put this one 175 meters high, and then I'll tell you.
This thing is shaking like crazy, huh?
Sure, but the doubt I had, which was the sides are completely transparent. But look at that. The fact that the floor is made of wooden slats, it's also true that it's a much shorter bridge.
The little bridge is moving, it's moving. It's cool for jumping from here, huh? Although the river isn't deep enough to jump. And so we reach the end of the bridge.
The route is done without a problem, even if there is still 4 kilometers missing, which, by the way, will be inaugurated in summer. So this summer, everything will be restored, the 4 kilometers that are missing. It's easy to do because you go along a super beautiful path. It's true that there's nowhere to stop as such, with its little table, with its chairs, which are very typical in Portugal. But, well, you can stop at any place and eat something, and it's super pleasant. And if you can a day like today, now if you can a summer day, bring a little hat.
Well, just look at the descent, where we have to go with the camper, and I don't know if up there, further up, there's some parking or something.
We fell in love with Canada.
Look at the incline of this climb. And the people packed like sardines in that car. Very bad.
Yeah, we took 1 month to do it. Obviously, we had to go, you know? But back then, we were working. We had to go back to work. And we could only do it in a month.
But we don't all fit, right?
Yeah, it's just that it has another seat in the back.
Ah, okay. We're going in a more modern one.
Huh?
I said we're going in a more modern one.
Yes.
We headed back to the parking lot. The taxi ride itself ended up costing exactly 25 euros.
There were 5 of us, and we paid 5 euros per head. Exactly. And very good. Well, totally recommended. I hope they open soon. Well, in summer, it's expected that they'll open the 3 kilometers that are missing, or the 4 kilometers that are missing. Definitely a place worth visiting in Portugal. And that, which we hadn't heard mentioned.
Never. We didn't even know it existed.
And that's even though for a while it was the longest bridge, the longest suspension bridge in the world, until in Andorra and Czechia they made them a little bigger. But for a couple of years it was the highest suspension bridge in the world, here in the north of Portugal, an hour and a half, an hour and a quarter from Porto.
Well, we say goodbye to our video and next destination.
We continue to...
I don't know. You guys know?
I do, but I'm not going to tell you because Manolo doesn't want me to tell you.
So we continue.